It's Jamchester 2017. I'm Nathan Ray. We're here live streaming from the heart of Manchester. I've got Team Quick Controls here. So can you say what your name is and where you're from?
Sure. So I'm Yasser. I'm from Manchester.
Yeah.
I'm Sam. I'm currently living in Manchester.
Yeah.
I'm Chris. I'm from Glasgow.
You're from Glasgow. And Chris, what are you working on here? Well, what's the game idea that you're doing?
The game idea, it's a 1 versus 1 competitive game.
Yeah.
Where you are both in charge of creating your own character and creating the dungeon that the other person has to solve. So the starts off, you will choose a class to play, and it's the normal sort of fantasy sort of genre. So there's the rogue.
So you've got the witch and the wizard and
the rogue and the fighter class.
Yeah.
And after you've picked that, you get to choose. You are randomly given a boon, and this might be something that fits your character, might be something that doesn't, and you just have to sort of live with it. After that, you're given a flaw. Now this can devastate your build so far, but that's sort of the fun in it. And what you've given your character, that largely determines how the other player is going to act, because now their job is to build a dungeon just to try and try and keep you away from getting to their treasure at the end.
That's good. So it's a bit like capture the flag then at the end.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
So if you know, for example, they've went the wizard class, they've got a ranged attack that the other two classes don't have. So you might fill the place with monsters that you need to get in close and do damage to. If you're playing a fighter, you might fill the place with flying monsters.
Yeah, because you can't get a good shot of them and stuff. Yeah. Are you working on the artwork here then?
Yeah, we're doing a very simple.
The pixel kind.
Yeah, pixel 2D art.
Yeah, it's looking good. And what's happening here in Unity? Who's
I'm just doing a very quick level editor.
Yeah.
Well, so the character position, so you can just position the characters any way you want on the screen.
Yeah.
As long as they're not flying, if they can't fly.
Okay. Yeah. Also, it's a side-on platform.
And obviously you can't place things too close to each other, or you could just put a load of traps next to each other.
And you could never jump over them.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of edit in rules for each of the objects, each of the traps and things like that. Yeah. And that's what you're working on then, is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on currently.
And so what were you fixing over here then? What was this?
So what I'm doing is all of the player movements, the enemies' movements, the sort of artificial intelligence of it. What I was going through then is the enemies' reactions, so the differences between the melee characters and also the ranged ones, how they react to different players, and also what I was doing then was fixing the attacks, so we're just really putting it together now.
Excellent. That's looking good. And what's been your biggest challenge so far then?
I think it's definitely agreeing on a style. I think we've taken on a lot of mini tasks to do. It's piled up quite a bit, so it's sort of agreeing on what should be achieved
and when.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. And what are you doing about sound then? I've not heard anything.
I think we're going to concentrate. Chris is going to finish some animations, so we're focusing more on the art style, and then once we finish, we're going to refine the gameplay and put some audio in as well.
Sure, that's one of the later things. So you've got about 21 hours left. Are you going to have something to show in 21 hours, do you think?
Yeah.
In the next few, something playable in the next few hours?
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's the plan, excellent. And it's a two-player game. Is it are you doing it on desktop, or is it for Windows, or what are you doing?
Windows?
Yeah, Windows desktop. We're using the Xbox One controllers as well for input.
Yeah, and you've got them working with the with the laptops, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Well, it looks like you've got you worked out for you. Are you a student team, or do you just know? How do you know each other?
So we're a company team.
Yeah.
We work for a company called Cybercoach.
Yeah.
And what we actually specialise in though is educational games. So this is a little different to us, but I'd say all of us are passionate for games.
Yeah.
So
excellent.
we're here to make something fun.
So you're entering for the company competition and things. Excellent. Right, thank you very much, guys, for talking to me.
Cheers.